What is going on, YouTube? This is John from Emphatic coming with. I don't know if I'm doing a full recap on this war or not. Little far more. Uh, with some a hefty weight disadvantage. Plus, this is post update, so it's just yeah. I guess we'll do a slight recap on it, just because there's stuff to see. But first thing I want to do is show you how Nick won Clash of Clans post update. Here's his first hit. And he is going to come at this with a Pentalava Loon. And take a look there, he's got 6 skeleton spells. So King Queen down, going to start building a funnel, work to get in there to get that air defense, and then the Lava Loon portion will begin. So King's going down, knocking buildings away, so the Queen has a lot less distractions. So takes out that nice little bomb tower. Boom, bomb harms no one. So you probably want to keep those things out of range of your external walls. But here we go. We got balloons coming in, balloons and hounds coming in, minion CC, maybe some other stuff in there too. But then he drops all 6 of his skeleton spells there on the queen. So overkilled the queen there with Skellies. And they might have a chance to get out and start cleaning up too. As you see, still got some minions alive. But pups are up to take care of the rest of the minions. Last hound comes in to get to the last air defense, or no, second to last air defense, and a max hound comes in. So under haste, they move ahead. Max hound's going to take the beating first, eat some traps, and there's a good chance that neither of these hounds pop. Although there is a minion chasing that one hound, so looks like eventually, there we go, the minion got the hound to pop. Oh, both hounds popped. There you go, a ton of pups. Still some defenses up. We're just going to fast forward this because there's not enough to stop those loons and pups. So there we go. Nice use of the skeleton spell to take down the queen post update. Probably overkilled her, but got it done. Now, he had done this just before Power Bane's Secret of the Skeleton Spell video popped out. Let's see a second one after I pointed him in the correct direction, so you can see how it's used. So you see he's got 4 of them. Balloon down on a Troll Tesla, eats a whole bunch of traps. More traps still coming in. And gets the lure of a minion and a dragon. So pretty wins on that dragon. Kane's down to handle the Clan Castle Kane. The poison's down to slow down the Kane minion and the dragon. Kane and Queen take the enemy Kane. Queen's going to come up, take care of the dragon. And Kane is going to aggro onto the enemy Queen. And it might take his Queen a little bit of time to get to her. Yeah, so she's going to kill the camp. Now she'll go up and get the enemy Queen. So we're good to go there. Now, he's just got to send in his hounds, get started. But there you see there, he's got 4 spells dropped. One of them was dropped on top of the wizard tower to give a distraction to allow the other 3 to take down that air defense. So that was very smart heads-up play there by Nick. So for the cost of 4 spells, instead of the 5 to take out a Zapquake on air defense, he takes one out and then Lalo's the rest. Very heads-up play. There we go. We got in fact, he even swags his haste there. Whoops. I think he may have been trying to zoom out or something. I don't know. But his loons are still going to be able to take a slight advantage of it. Oh no, actually it all faded out. But he's got 3 hounds sitting on top of the air defense. These balloons have all day to get over there. And those 2 hounds will never pop. So only a wizard tower left to attack them. And it's not going to pop any hounds. But he's able to get this all cleaned up. Alright, so let's just take a look at the rest of the war, see how we did. Um, yeah, Town Hall 11 is just, what the hell are we going to do right now? So this is a 10.5. We'll just two-speed it because Jammy, actually, we'll two-speed it because Mass Bowler looks like it's still going to be kind of viable if you can figure out a way to handle the Inferno Islands properly. So that may be something worth investigating. Hopefully some of these TWC guys still start showing war recaps because everybody's being on fair play right now because no iMod. Guy who upgrades that I guess is gone. But gets a heal down instead of a freeze for that Inferno, which is fine because there aren't really healers on top of all those bowlers. But Queen's doing a number on his bowlers too. Yeah, so Queen survives the little bowler barrage. The rest of them turn around and get her. Sorry, I'm still dealing with that respiratory infection and all the runoff. Look at all. That's the thing about this war. I tried doing an air attack too, and everybody had all their traps on the outside, so it was a little bit annoying. But Bolalo seems to be a very viable strategy post meta. Definitely a lot of air attacks now. That baby dragon attack looks kind of intriguing to work with. Aku Akshay. Still with the miners. We're just going to 2x it because it's going to be hard to use them these days, so no need to sit on it. This is just a bad base in general. Plus 2 single targets. It got what was coming to it. So there we go. King, queen. Here come the miners. And they take their sweet time going down. I am very upset with this miner adjustment. It feels to me like whenever they try to double down on things they do to a particular unit, it just nerfs them right into the ground. And I think it's going to be tough sledding for using minor attacks now. I don't know how I would use them. Maybe with a go-ho if there's a lot of bombs there and you don't want to send bowlers into the core, you could probably send some CC miners up into the core instead of CC bowlers. But I don't know what else really to do with them outside of that. I think Boner is going to be a really hard strategy to pull off because you're going to have to create the tightest of alleys because just like the Witch, when they both lowered the hit points of the skeletons and they made it so skeletons didn't trigger traps anymore, they double nerfed the skeletons and the Witches were just nerfed into the ground. I don't know exactly how viable they are right this second, post update when they've gotten an HP and a DPS buff, but they were pretty much unused for a long time. And with the miners, I think that's going to be the same thing that happens because not only did they take away which is the only thing I would have preferred to really see was to have the defenses retarget when they go underground. Not only did they take that away, but they slowed down their speeds so that way they take a whole second worth of damage after they're done killing a building to burrow down. And they try to pass it off like it's a bug fix. Well, you guys say that you watch us on YouTube all the time. How in the hell is that something you have not been able to easily duplicate on your end to fix it earlier so we can start trying to get these things fixed out of the gate? You've seen YouTube videos where there's miner raids where there's no defense to shooting the entire time that the miners are on the ground or underground, and you basically just decide to throw that in there when you're throwing a new mass attack prevention defense in there, on top of Town Hall 11 getting a whole bunch of new levels for defensive levels. So it's just feels like they were just nerfed right in the ground. Unlike the bowlers, where they do small tweaks at a time, which when the bowlers first came out, first thing they did was sped up their toss speed. Found out people still weren't using it, so then they lowered their population space, people started using the crap out of them. Now they just lowered their HP a little bit. I don't think anything too drastically right this moment because I'm still farming the crap out of them as my Town Hall 11. No problem. But yeah, they maybe step the bowlers, but the miners they just double nerf right out of the gate, and it just seems like it pretty much put them right into the ground. So it makes me sad all day. I did get a 3-star this morning in our friendly war that we got going on with with the Emphatic Furies. So you'll be able to see that next. It's going to be a little tag team video because it is a cleanup with a small adjustment. So good one to show. Um, but it just completely shifted the meta. This update, it's probably going to be tough sledding for a little while for 10s and 11s, especially fair play ones where well, actually everybody's fair play, so I guess there's no need to really throw that in there. So I guess it's just for FC bowlers. All right, so we got Nick. We showed off. This one might be mine. This one still using the shattered. Instead of stone, I'd use shattered. But I mean, this is gonna be your new Town Hall 9. It's just straight up hogging it. Uh, really, I don't catch much damage from the bombs, so there's nothing really there to see. There's a double set. This is a fresh hit too, but there's a double set right here. Um, but just sending in the bowler golem kill squad to take a nice chunk of the base and the queen out. And you still gotta, it's not like you gotta just drop all the hogs, spray, and pray. You still should probably surgically drop them to ensure that you are spreading the damage out and not giving them too much chance to catch springs. Now, you see here, I'll start out heavy, but I've still got 11 in the bag. So all those defenses drop pretty quickly. We're going to get them all in an area where we can heal up a big group of them. Actually, no, we don't even heal. We waterfall drop. There we go. We finally get the heal because that wizard tower is taking its time to go down. Wizard tower with a higher HP now. But still getting it so that way there's not defenses that are just sitting there pounding away at an entire group of hogs. And the hogs are taking a long time to get back to everybody. So there we go. A lot of hogs still up though. So really you can go heavy on your entry so that way your hogs are speeding through the first part of it. But you still want to save some to surgically deploy to whittle away outside defenses as you go. Alright. Show like 2 more. We already showed Nyx. We'll show Vic. Yeah, we have brought the backwards clan guys into both Emphatic Elite and Fury. Unfortunately, some retirements of leaders around there have made things pretty difficult on the remaining leadership, mostly Kevin. So it was discussed and decided to merge the clans together, and that's going to help out both Fury and Elite. Because it was hard when you're trying to send new recruits to a clan to get going, and your 1B clan is basically very slow and hard to get troops because there's a lot of key retirements within the clan and a lot harder. Like bowlers would take a long time to get, and it's just hard to keep recruits that way. So the decision was made to bring them together, and I think it was probably for the best. And it's definitely great having the guys in the clan too, because the activity's like shot up overnight, and we're looking at doing 40/40s easily. So good things that come from it, but unfortunately, backwards had to be shoved for now. Hopefully, we can rebuild it in the future. I know those guys would like it. I would like it too. It's always a shame when you gotta do something like that. There we go. We got balloons collapsing on everybody. He's still got 3 hounds up. So once this air defense goes down under rage, everybody can take their time getting over there because hounds probably will not break. Yeah, see the hound didn't even pop. But definitely glad to have people like Vic, Russo, Kevin, In fact, Kevin's in our leadership now for everybody because he was the leader of Backwards. Definitely glad to have them on board. And we'll just go one more. Bad intentions. Here we go. Hitting a 7. Never mind. We'll just call it that. Call it a war there. So 79-73. Walked away with a win. Ugly win at post update, but we will get better. So that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching.